I'm saying,
and I'm not saying that like correct.
No, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, no, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Unify is gonna be that movement, that platform, that organizations that's gonna change things in the hood for our kids, man.
Yeah. Now, what I notice about y'all, you know, because I always do my research on everybody, you know, y'all out here moving with different kinds of people. I done seen y'all post pictures up with politicians and everything, jokers in the hood, all that. And that's how you want it. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to move out here in any neighborhood. The good thing about y'all brothers is, like Aziz said, man, I'm from Philly. You've been in every section. Ron, you've been international, you know what I'm saying? Like nationally, you know what I'm saying? But that makes y'all multicultural. That makes you actually be able to rock with any kind of people. And I think people naturally pick that up on y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get a bunch of people fucking with y'all. Ain't none of the nonsense coming your way, because honestly, y'all don't present yourself like some weak motherfuckers. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about being the tough guy, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody going, you say?
I'm not a tough guy.
You a man.
I'm a nice motherfucker. Give you the coat off my back. But it used to be a time that I, you know what I mean, would slap the shit out you, like, you know what I mean, like, just for looking at me wrong. Like, but I had to learn how to control myself and control my emotions, you know what I'm saying, like, and not react, and learn how to respond to situations, and not, you know, react emotionally. My father taught me not to react to situations emotionally, because the back end is never really a pretty situation. Like, so, you know, once I learned how to control and stabilize my emotions, I started making better decisions, and that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, that remind me of when I first got into the corporate America, and I came straight off the block. My brother, you know, he was like, yo, you know, I'm like 19, like, yo, you need to get a real job now. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I was the boy that was hustling. You know, I felt that being a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't even like the concept of it. Got all these motherfuckers around me getting knocked, he getting shot, man. These motherfuckers ain't successful. I'm around. You know what I'm saying? I fuck these packs. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just wound up just being on the block, hanging with motherfuckers and being with, you know, certain people around the wrong time. And I'm thinking like, well, I'm cool and hanging in crack houses and all that dumb shit. So my brother, like, he 10 years older than me, like, yo, I'm gonna get you a job, dog. Get you in a real job. So he got me in the corporate field working for a law firm. But it was a big adjustment around all these white people. You know, not the white people from Kensington. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about the white people.
You talking about the corporate?
Yeah, I'm talking about the white people that's like multi-millionaire attorneys and secretaries. So they from a different world. So it was an adjustment period, because I'm like
racial.
Yeah, all the little racial tones and shit is being said. You know, those white people in that corporate world, they got these joke systems. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't fit in with that racial joke system. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what the fuck? I'm going to my brother like, yo, what the fuck this about, yo? Because I'm ready to snap the fuck out. And he like, no, chill. You know, it was a good thing that he was actually there with me for that period, so I can adjust to that shit. So now I got it down to a science. You know what I'm saying? So that's important to actually, you know, move out here. But the good thing about y'all brothers is y'all got your own movement, so you ain't got to worry about corporate America. You know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that y'all natural with it. You know what I'm saying? The mentoring thing and this and that is just natural. The stories y'all told me yesterday. Young brother in the barbershop disrespected his mom and all that, like how y'all handled that. That was like,
that was touching.
Yo, it was touching, it was real, and I felt it. You know what I'm saying? You seen me, you was telling me this story. I'm a fucking silent, you know, just looking like, damn, like that's so needed, because there's so many single women out here that's raising kids, and they got men that they trying to raise, well, boys they trying to raise into men. And the baby father is just absent. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no help. He stuck in his feelings and his emotions on some bullshit. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother topic. But yeah. Oh, lady, see, you want to grab the mic?
I want to grab the mic. I want to get on real quick and just spit on the mic. Can I, please?
Bars.
No, I ain't like Ron over here. You know, but I'm amateur.
Ron got serious.
But I just want to say, like, you know, at age 19, it's good the fact that you didn't have to sit up here and think about what was going to be on your tombstone. You had your brother there, which was an old head, to guide you in the right direction. Where a lot of our young black men out here, it's not, they don't have the opportunity, they don't have that chance. They got TV raising them. They got people out in the streets raising them. And the people out in the streets is barely raising themselves. So, with that being said, I just want to always say, like, it starts from home. Like, I know it's a lot of single women out here raising their children. But I just must say, like, stop telling your sons that you are now the head of the household. Because the man is missing, you now are going to take place of your dad because he's not here. So you going to run this. And that's what we mess up at. Because now in their mentality, he's thinking like, oh, so well, I'm the man. I bring the money in here. I run the household. You got to listen to me. But actually, you're still the child. You know? And no, I'm not a man. I have 2 boys. But I provide structure. I provide in them, I stole in morals and respect. And if you provide those 2, it go a long way. Because without those 2, you be nothing. And always remain humble. And I don't teach them that you got to have on the polo. You got to have the Jordans on your feet to be somebody. They rocking champions. Okay? Because when I was getting them, you know, but they be on sale because I'm a sales queen. You know what I'm saying? They tore them up. But they respect them champions. $20. So that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? You come home with holes in your little polo shirts and stuff like that, but you a little $3 t-shirt, you respecting that. So it's not about what you're wearing. It's not about the look. It's about what's installed in you. You know what I'm saying? That goes a long way.
Okay. Good shit. All right. For Unified, I'm going to ask y'all brothers, what's the next move for y'all? You know what I'm saying?
Stole my... That was my damn question.
Great minds think alike.
I'll be damned. All right, let me go. Excuse me. So with that being said, the last question for the night is... I can't with you, yo. Go ahead.
Fatality.
Oh, shit. Yo.
Y'all answer the question that we both was thinking alike about?
Yeah.
So, this is the last question for the night?
Yeah. No, it's the last question, but we can still carry on if y'all like.
Oh, all right.
I don't even want to leave y'all.
Because I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because I'm just saying, like, you know, Unify, man, has a lot going on. You know, we talked about quite a few things, but you know, Unify has a lot going on. You know what I mean? The goals that we have is bananas, man. You know, just to enlighten the people out there, you know, on a little bit of our goals and ideas that we got going on. You know, once Unify reach a platform where as though, you know, we can buy ourselves a building. We're looking at a 2-story warehouse. You know what I'm saying? This is our vision. And I'm going to just enlighten y'all on our vision a little bit. 2-story warehouse, top floor is the company, you know, where we do all the work and, you know, mass produce, Unify wear. On the first level, though, we're talking, you know, 24-hour daycare for our workers, you know, so that way you never have to worry about where your child is or where your child got to go, you know, when you working for Unify, you know, because we are family. And that's what it's about, you know, being a family, taking care of one another. You know what I mean? Along with the 24-hour daycare, we will have a computer lab, you know, with a tutor for the students, for the kids, you know, to be able to come in and get tutoring to help them with their homework. You know, hooked on phonics, for which they took out, you know, of our school system. So this is why our kids is not, this is why our kids is not getting the proper knowledge, you know, and the proper tutelage, because they took hooked on phonics out of school. Along with that, along with the, you know, with the tutoring in the computer lab, You know, we're gonna have a barbershop / salon in there, you know, for what we do, because we cut hair. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we want our people to look good at all times. So, you know, we're gonna have the barbershop / salon in there. And then we're gonna have the kitchen. And the kitchen is so our employees ain't got to go outside and eat no damn McDonald's and no Wendy's and Wawa and all that shit. No, we got good food. We got healthy food. Not only for our employees, but for the kids as well. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody eat, man. You know, the back door, you know how they used to do? Soup kitchen. You know, for the homeless, come on in, man, get a bite to eat. You know, there's enough food for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And this is how you bless yourself. This is how you bless your business. This is how you bless your money. You know what I'm saying? For your money to come in abundance. You know what I mean? People who hold on, how you going to get more if you holding on? You got to let it go. It's called currency. When you let it go, it come back, and it come back more. You understand what I'm saying? Not only that, we want to provide a street team. And the street team is for any individual, but for me personally, you know what I mean, due to the fact that, you know what I mean, I've been incarcerated for 5 years. You understand what I'm saying? And I know brothers who was incarcerated that came home and really couldn't find a job, you know what I mean? And you got kids and a family, you want to support your family. So, you know, we want to create the street team. The street team is those individuals, you know, to help clean the streets and the neighborhoods and the parks and stuff like that, that the government so-called get money for and they don't do for us. We're going to do it for ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? A street team. And you're going to get paid whereas though you can take care of your family. You'll feel like a man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can provide for your family. This is what Unify is about, man. This is the ideas and the dreams and the aspirations that Unify is going to provide for our people, yo. Seriously, man.
Man, listen.
Yes. Listen,
yo.
You got, I think you got everybody in here teary-eyed a little bit.
Yeah. Shit is just powerful, yo.
Really, real, yo.
I want y'all good brothers to let the people know how important it is to really strive for going for your passion, the things that you love to do. That's very important. Just let the listeners know, you know, because y'all good brothers are doing what you love to do. And y'all, if you listening, really listening, not with the bullshit, you hear the passion in these guys' voices. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no shucking and jiving bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying? But let the listeners know why, you know, it's important to let you to go for your the things you love to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, we kind of touched on this last night, but let the listeners know.
All right, so this Aziz, I'm gonna say something real quick, and then I'm gonna let my partner go ahead and, you know, give you his ideas and everything. But I just want to say, man, success is like the ocean, and what I mean by that is when you look at the ocean and you out there, the ocean look real calm and cool, and you like, yo, man, like it's real tranquil out here. But underneath, the part that you don't see, and this is the success, is underneath, man. It's all types of turmoil. It's all types of, you know, rigid water. It's all types of killing going on with the animals and stuff like that, trying to survive. Success is, in a sense, like that. You know, y'all see what we do, but on the inside, yo, it's crazy on the inside, man. Like, success drops you all the way down to the bottom. And if you're not focused and you're not strong-minded, and this is why we listen to the motivational speaking and the personal development that we listen to, because if you don't stay focused and have someone that helps build you up on a day-to-day basis, trying to be successful will break you. Did you hear what I said? Trying to be successful will break you, because it drops you all the way down to the bottom to see if this is really what you want. And if it's really what you want, stay in there, stick in there, and trust me, at the point when you feel as though like, yo, I'm done, I can't take no more, that's the point where the success brings you all the way back up to the top, and boom, there's the light.
Yeah, this is Unify Ron.